So you're telling me that Rie went to see our client, who made a mistake, and handed our project data to our rival company? Is that correct?
That's right, sir.
But there was only one person wearing a blue suit with a black tie. There wasn't anyone else matching the description. It's true that I made a mistake, but it wasn't on purpose.
And she keeps on making excuses like that, sir. She's dodging responsibility.
Rie, it's important to accept your mistakes when you've done something wrong.
I told you what the client's name was, so why didn't you ask them for their name before handing them the documents?
I did ask for his name, and he definitely said that his name was Okada. I don't understand how else I could have known.
Then you must have heard it wrong. In the first place, the client's name was Nishia. Were you even listening properly? Do you want to know the reason why you can't get a promotion or be asked to take over important projects like this one? Because you're full of excuses.
Sir, this counts as leaking company information, doesn't it? I think that there should be some sort of punishment. Otherwise, nobody's going to learn a lesson from this.
I think 6 months of unpaid suspension should be enough. Let's fire her. My name is Takeyuki. My dad died in a car accident not long after I was born, so my mom, Rie, raised me all by herself while going to work. Ever since I was born, and until I was in the 12th grade, my mom had been enduring unforgivable behavior from her manager and from her colleagues because she was desperate to earn money for the both of us.
And now, everything's done. This is great. I have a feeling that this idea will pass in the meeting. I'm confident about it.
Rie, it looks like you're working hard today as well.
Oh, Sasaki, thank you for your hard work.
How is Takeyuki? Is he well?
Yes, he's very well. He's got a lot of energy, maybe a little too much. I sometimes have my parents watch over him, but by the time they bring him home, they're completely exhausted.
Is that so? I've got a son around the same age as Takeyuki, and he's always running around crashing into things at home too.
Well, I guess boys will be boys after all. They're sweet, but a lot of trouble.
Anyway, what are you writing up just now? You look pretty pumped up.
Oh, well, I actually prepared an idea for a project for the meeting we'll have this week. You mentioned that I would have a chance to make a presentation, so I've been working on this idea I had.
Oh, that? Yeah. Well, the truth is, someone else made a really good presentation to me, and I think that it's going to get the all clear, so we won't need yours.
Someone else's? Really?
Yeah, sorry about that, but we'll need you to prepare the coffee and stuff again, so we're counting on you for that.
This is hard to say, but I'm already turning 31. I'd be really happy if you'd give me a chance at giving a presentation of my own.
Yeah, I'll think about it. I'll see you at the meeting. Oh, too bad. You wasted all that time making that presentation for nothing.
Hi, Tanaka.
Sorry about that. It looks like I'm always taking your work from you. I feel bad. Really, I do.
It's no problem.
You know that I want to give you your own chance to stand out once in a while, but I guess I'm just too good. Sasaki can't say no to my ideas.
Yeah, I'm sure that must be it. I've got to do better. Rie, your skin looks amazing as usual. Did you change your makeup or something? I've got to know. Really? It does? I was up until late last night, so I had been thinking that I looked a little unwell. I haven't changed my makeup at all. It looks much better than it usually does. You're so lucky, Rie, especially since nobody expects good looks from a woman in her 30s. You don't have to feel the pressure anymore. Yeah, I guess so.
I'm always looking forward to seeing your beautiful face, Mamiya.
What? Really? Why don't you look forward to seeing Rie? Don't you feel bad for her? She's been raising a son as a single mother, you know.
Sorry, I'm not interested in old women.
I'm already 26 years old. I count as an old woman, you know.
Seriously? But you're exactly my type, Mamiya.
Sorry, I'm not interested in you, Tanaka.
Hey, don't say that. You're so mean, Mamiya. You haven't had a boyfriend in the past 6 months, right? Why don't you try going out with me?
With you, Tanaka? I don't think so.
Ouch, Mamiya, you're so fierce, but I love it.
What on earth am I being shown here?
My mom's colleagues, Tanaka and Mamiya, were always picking on my mom when she was trying to work by making rude comments about her and making her out to be an idiot. They enjoyed making her feel uncomfortable, and that created a lot of stress for my mom, who just smiled and bared with it.
If you'll excuse me.
Thanks, Rie. Oh, ow, it's freaking hot. What the hell is wrong with you? It's the middle of the summer. You making us drink hot tea? Bring something cold.
I'm sorry. Mamiya told me that she wanted me to make it hot.
So what? That depends on the person, right? You should have asked what the rest of us wanted and gone with the majority.
I'm really sorry.
Or what? Have you gotten so old that your taste buds think that this hot tea feels cold? I wouldn't be surprised since you look it. Hey, that's taking it too far, Tanaka. Sorry, Sasaki.
Next time, you should bring some cold water too. Don't be lazy. Yes, of course.
All right then, let's get started on the meeting.
Phew, I'm finally home. Mom! Welcome back home! Hey, honey, I'm home. Rie, you look so tired. You do too, Mom. How was your day? Takayuki's too excitable. He's been running around all day. Takayuki, did you even breathe today? Are you okay? You were running around so much. I couldn't believe that you were even breathing.
Of course I was breathing, Grandma. I was breathing in through my nose. Look.
As you can see, he had a lot of fun today, but he's still hyper. I'm so sorry, Mom. Thanks for always coming to watch him when I've got overtime. No, it's no problem. You're working really hard, Rie. Anyway, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. Takayuki is doing really well at his kindergarten. All of his teachers were praising him.
Yeah, Mom. The teacher's always telling me that I'm really smart.
What? Really? Yeah. One of his teachers mentioned that you should think about sending him to an elementary school for more advanced children. I was so surprised, but I really think you should. I never realized that Takayuki was that smart. I wonder who he took after.
I think I might be able to start talking in Spanish soon.
I'm barely getting by with speaking English, and he's thinking about foreign languages?
I'm gonna go play my games in my room.
His memory is really incredible, too. He picks up on things so easily. I'm sure that he'll have an amazing career when he's older. Then I've got to work harder and save more money for his education. I want him to go to a good school where he can grow. But how is work? Is everything okay? You always look so worn out. Well, my colleagues and my manager, they're a little horrible to me, but you shouldn't force yourself to endure it, you know. Takayuki only has you left, so you've got to take care of yourself and prioritize your health. If work is getting unbearable, you should think about finding another job. But I'm already way into my 30s. There's no way I'll get hired. Besides, I don't have a good enough education. That can't stop you. It's okay. I've accepted that that's what work is. I can handle it. If you're sure. But I just want you to know that you can talk to me, okay? Of course. I'm going to do my best for Takayuki's sake, so don't worry.
The only allies my mother had were her own parents, my grandma and grandpa. However, they both passed away the following year to a disease that was going around. Without any warning, they were both gone, and my mom was left alone again. She kept on working and didn't say anything about work to me. She never showed me how much she was suffering. And then, over 10 years later, I had become a 12th grader.
All right, I'm done. What do you think?
Oh, hey, Rie. Good work. You got a presentation ready? Let's see. All right. Yeah. Well, I think it's okay.
Do you think it'll go through?
How the hell should I know?
You don't know?
What? Did you want me to tell you how you could fix it up? You wanted me to give you advice so that you improve Sasuke's evaluation of you? Why should I help you out? It's a dog-eat-dog world.
Yeah, I know that, but if you could just give me a couple of hints, I'd be really grateful. It would contribute towards the company's profits, too.
What? You think that one pathetic presentation like this will help create a profit for the company? You can't be serious. To top it off, you're already over 40 years old. There's no way a presentation from an employee like that has any importance. Got nothing in it.
What? I thought that you said that it was okay, but you're saying that it's got nothing in it?
I don't know.
What? Then read it over again and tell me, please.
Hey, Tanaka, you shouldn't bully Rie like that. And don't be so mean.
Mamiya, you're so cute today. You're cute every day.
Yeah. I wish you would tell me that at home instead of when we're at work. You're being inappropriate.
Yeah, but it's embarrassing to say that kind of stuff at home.
You're such a hard worker, Rie. You're always working so hard on the next presentation, even though you never get picked to present it in a meeting. And you're never late or absent. You're a star employee. Thank you very much. I was wondering if you would be able to consider letting me make this presentation and giving me a better evaluation.
I don't know about that.
That's up to the vice president, Sasaki, and the other managers. But if you're able to convince someone to let you make that presentation in the next meeting, you might actually be able to get a good review. Thank you so much, Mamiya.
Hey, are you really sure it'll be worth letting her make this presentation in the meeting? It's probably just going to be a waste of time.
I wonder about that. We'll see.
Then how about we hear the first presentation from your top batter? Who's confident about their idea?
Then, let's start with Rie's presentation. Thank you. I was thinking about increasing the sales of our 3D printers. I think that we can increase sales if we look towards other audiences and their needs for a 3D printer. If you take a look at the data I've gathered. At the moment, all of our 3D printer sales are limited to manufacturing industry. But in recent years, I think that schools are in need of more unique equipment in lessons. 3D printers will allow teachers and students more access to the exact equipment they are looking for, if they can print it out on the spot. It would definitely lead to an improvement in sales if we broaden our perspective.
That makes sense.
Tanaka and I were actually the brains behind this idea. What?
Yeah, since we've got children of our own now, I suggested that we should think of something that would improve the environment in schools, and the 3D printer came straight to mind.
With that, I gathered the data for the 3D printer sales and created the presentation and built up on what Tanaka was thinking.
And we thought that we should ask Rie to give the presentation since she hadn't brought so much to the table. Plus, she's the oldest, so we thought that we should let her feel a little important sometimes. Oh, really? That's great teamwork. All right, Rie, you can continue on with the rest of the presentation. Hey, wait a minute. Is that true? Yes, sir. We all work together. I'm not asking you. I'm asking Rie.
Huh? What? But why?
Say, is what Tanaka said true, Rie? Did you three really work together in this presentation?
That's...
Sir, why don't we continue on with the rest of the presentation first? We don't have a lot of time, and there are other people waiting to present.
Crap, that was really close. He almost caught us.
That new CEO is a lot tougher to trick than I thought he would be.
Apparently the director knew him and asked him to come work here. He might actually be pretty troublesome.
Yeah, especially if he's going to defend Rie during meetings. He probably likes hard workers like her.
We've got to do something or we're going to lose our toy. Work's got to be so boring if we don't have something to bully.
I'm home.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Take a look at this.
Huh? What is this?
It's the results of the practice test. I ranked in the top 5 in all subjects nationwide.
Top 5? Nationwide? You're a genius.
I'll do better in the real thing.
With grades like these, you could go to any college you want in the country. That's amazing.
Yeah, I think so too.
Have you thought about where you want to go?
No, I'm going to start working right after high school.
Huh? But why? Go to college.
I want to hurry up and become an adult and go out and drink and party.
You don't have to worry about money, you know. You can go where you want.
Yeah, I know. It's not about that. With a brain like mine, I could get a scholarship and save us the money. I just want to work. I don't need college.
You don't want to go to college?
Nope, not at all.
I know that you're putting me first, but you really don't have to. You shouldn't waste the potential you have. If you know what you want to do with your life, I want you to focus on that. You should go to college for that. Don't let me get in your way.
It's okay, I don't. I really don't.
Are you really sure? Oh, and let me give you your pocket money before I forget.
I don't need it.
What? Why not?
I actually became a YouTuber recently. It's going pretty well, and I'm making a bit of money, so I think I can give you money for the bills and stuff.
What? No, I don't need you to pay the bills. You should save the money for yourself. You're earning it.
The truth is, I was actually lying about what I wanted to do. My dream was to become a lawyer. I could even study the law by myself and try to pass the bar without going to university, but whether I went to college or study by myself at home, my mom would have to keep on working herself to the bone. And I don't want to make her do that. I wanted to let her take it easy as soon as possible. Hey there, it's time for Let's Pass College Exams Together. Today we'll be looking at studying for English literature exams. I didn't know anything about the treatment she was getting at work, but I knew that her life at work was far from fun. No matter how much I asked her, she never said anything about work and about her colleagues. However, one day, the colleagues that had always been mistreating my mom took it too far and they set her up. Because of that, I was able to find out the truth about how much she had been suffering at work for me. Rie, do you have some time to talk?
Yes, of course.
The truth is, I've got a favor to ask you. There's a company that we're collaborating with, and we're working on a project with employees from both companies. The thing is, Tanaka and Mamiya have got their hands full with other projects, so I was thinking that I could ask you to take over this one. You think you can do it?
What? Are you really sure you want me on such an important job?
Of course. You're already a veteran, and we can trust you to handle things carefully.
Thank you very much.
Anyway, there's going to be a meeting with someone from the other company at Robomoni Cafe tomorrow afternoon. I've already let them know that you'll be at the cafe at 12 p.m., so I'm entrusting it to you. Here you go. It's only half finished, but here's the presentation documents. I hope it'll help.
Yes, of course. Thank you. I wonder if this is it. Hello, this is Rie speaking.
Have you arrived yet?
Yes, I've just arrived at Robomoni Cafe.
There should be a gentleman wearing a blue suit and a black tie waiting inside. I want you to talk to them.
Oh, there they are. Excuse me, my name is Rie. I work for Holiday Limited. Thank you for taking the time to meet me today.
Nice to meet you. My name is Okada.
I've brought the project documents with me.
Thank you very much. Then I'll take these and take a look at them later.
Later? But don't we need to go over them together?
My company would like to look through them before we continue talks with you concerning this project. Thank you for bringing them today.
I wonder if they hadn't been sent a copy via email. I'm back from the meeting.
Hey, what are you doing here? They're still waiting for you at the cafe.
What? But I already met them. Their name was Okada, wasn't it?
Huh? His name is Nishida.
What?
So you're telling me that Rie went to see our client, but made a mistake and handed our project data to our rival company? Is that correct? That's right, sir.
But there was only one person wearing a blue suit with a black tie. There wasn't anyone else matching the description. It's true that I made a mistake, but it wasn't on purpose.
And she just keeps on making excuses like that, sir. She's dodging responsibility.
Rie, it's important to accept your mistakes when you've done something wrong.
I told you what the client's name was, so why didn't you ask them for their name before handing them the documents?
I did ask for his name, and he definitely said that his name was Okada. I don't understand how else I could have known.
You must have heard it wrong. In the first place, the client's name was Nishida. Were you even listening properly? Do you want to know the reason why you can't get a promotion or be asked to take over important projects like this one? Because you're full of excuses.
Sir, this counts as leaking company information, doesn't it? I think that there should be some sort of punishment. Otherwise, nobody's going to learn a lesson from this.
I think 6 months of unpaid suspension should be enough. Let's fire her.
I'll take the middle and say that we should give her 1 month of unpaid suspension. But that's...
I think I've heard enough. Rie, do you have anything else to say? Now's your chance.
I don't. It's true that it was my own mistake for handing it over.
I'm telling you how we'll be dealing with you after I speak with Sasaki. I'm warning you. You should prepare yourself for the worst case scenario. You're going to be on unpaid suspension until we decide what to do with you.
Yes, sir.
Yay! It worked perfectly.
With this, the CEO won't want to defend her anymore, and there's no chance of her getting a promotion.
Here comes the MVP, Sasaki! Hey, cut that out.
So, how long is her suspension going to be? 1 month, like I said?
Well, it looks like the CEO's taking this a lot more seriously than I expected he would. And he says that he's considering actually dismissing her completely.
What? Isn't that going a little too far? We only meant for her to get suspended.
Welcome back, Takayuki. Takayuki, I don't think I can keep on working like this.
It was the first time I had heard anything about all of the treatment she was getting at work. All this time, she had never opened up to me. She was telling me how she had never been given a fair evaluation at work, and how they never even entrusted any projects to her, that they had undermined her and made her feel useless. Then, after hearing the truth about my mom enduring that kind of mistreatment, my blood boiled with anger. There's obviously something wrong with that. How could a guy from a rival company be sitting in the exact same cafe, wearing the exact same outfit? It's too suspicious.
But he was there. It was my mistake. I should have checked the other tables. Oh, I might lose my job.
That's not happening.
Takayuki.
Hey, this is Let's Pass College Exams Together channel. It's time to study, but I actually have something important that I want to share with you all. I never mentioned any of this before, but my dad passed away when I was just a baby. Before I knew it, I had set up the camera and was recording a video. I was telling all of my viewers the truth about myself and what had happened to my mother. I had never spoken about anything personal online before, but I felt that I had to share what I was feeling. It was too much to bear on my own. How my mom had endured it all this time. I had no idea. My mom isn't the type of person to make that kind of careless mistake. It can't be a coincidence. Considering everything my mom said about her colleagues, I doubt that there really was a promise to have a meeting at that cafe. Also, it bothered me that my mom was so sure that Sasaki told her that name was Okada. I'm starting to think that this might have been part of a plan to set my mom up. Plus, what kind of CEO believes everything they hear and decides with just hearsay that he's going to fire an employee? I'd be really grateful if you would all give me your opinion on the situation and advise me on how I can deal with it. Did my mom really make a mistake? I just want to know the truth. I just want to know if this really was my mom's fault. Please. Crap. I ended up complaining to people on the internet. People I barely know. What am I doing? I must have fallen asleep after that. Huh? What? I've got so many comments. What happened? I'll take a look into your mom's workplace. Please send me a private message. I work in your mom's rival company. No way. Unbelievably. The next day, the video I had uploaded the previous night had gotten a record-breaking number of views. And not just that.
Takayuki, it's possible that I might get fired from my job today. I'm really sorry. I'll work something out, so just bear with me.
You'll be okay. You don't have to worry about anything.
Huh? Okay. I'll be on my way. Good morning, sir.
I'm sincerely sorry. Forgive me.
What?
I'm going to fire those 3 for what they've done, and I'll make them pay the compensation they owe you. This entire company will support you completely.
Huh? What?
You want to dismiss her? What else can we do? We can't forgive her for leaking information. This is a very serious matter. Oh, what a shame. I'm gonna lose my toy.
It really is.
So sad. I've got to find another person to bully.
Hello? A guest for me? They said it'd only take a few minutes? Alright, I've got some time. Let them in. I wonder who it is. It must be an employee from the company we're collaborating with. Yeah, that could be it. Excuse me. Huh? Who are you? It's nice to meet you. I've come to stop you from dismissing my mother. I think you know who I'm talking about. Huh? CEO, you're being deceived. My mother hasn't made any mistake. You can't dismiss her. What the hell is this kid talking about? Don't take it personally, kid. This is just business. You're wrong. This is personal. I know that there wasn't any meeting with an associate because the collaboration project itself doesn't even exist. It's all a fake. What's that supposed to mean? This is Okada. He's the real Okada that works in the company that you said you're collaborating on this project with. He told me that there never was any project and that he never got any contact to meet at a cafe anywhere. Huh? What? Then I guess I must have spoken to the wrong person. Crap, I didn't think anyone would find the real Okada. Yeah, but even if there was no Nishida, it doesn't change the fact that your mom gave all of our plans to Okada from the rival company. About that, this lady here is a colleague of Okada, the Okada that my mom met. They both work in your rival company, and she often goes out to drink with Okada. And she heard him bragging about getting money from Sasaki to deceive a woman from his office. My mom was lured into a trap. You bought off an employee from a rival company? For this? Do you understand what you've done? Sir, you can't believe this kid. He's lying. He must have hired these two actors to help him prevent his mother from losing her job. He's doing this out of a personal grudge. I never... All right, then here's the owner of the bar where Okada and this lady were drinking, and he overheard everything that was being said. This is the waiter that went to take my mom and Okada's drink order at Robomoni Cafe, and heard them introducing themselves. This is Okada's cousin. He's here for the holidays. What the? How do you have so many witnesses? Where did you find them all? I'm a YouTuber, and I told my viewers everything that happened to my mom a week or so ago. Fortunately for us, a lot of my viewers were willing to help me find out the truth about my mother's mistake. The viewers themselves, their friends, friends of their friends, and on and on. Through them, I was able to find out the truth behind that meeting at the cafe. Is that so? I'm very sorry, but would you all, Takayuki included, step outside for a moment? I'd like to speak to my employees. Of course, I won't be dismissing your mother, so please be assured that her position will be secure. I understand. While I'm waiting, I'll be paying everyone a gratuity. I guess you can call it a fee for the information they've given me. What? You don't have to go that far for a prank, you know. Be quiet. All of you better be prepared for the hell I'm going to give you. Damn you.
What?
And just like that, my mom's dismissal was thrown out the window. Rie, I was wondering if we could keep this issue within the company. There's no need to go public about this, is there? I think that's best for all of us. You should understand, our public image is most important. We shouldn't do anything to ruin our reputation. This is for all of the employees working in our company. We all have families and have bills to pay.
Did you hear what he just said? I'd love it if you make an article out of that.
After that, my mom received compensation from Sasaki, Tanaka, and Mamaya, and also got a pay increase to match the work she had been doing all this time. Not only that, several gossip magazines made articles about the unfair labor that the company had been forcing on their employees for a lower pay, and the CEO had no choice but to give in his resignation. In the following weeks, the internet had found the trio's personal information, and they were stuck in the eye of a media storm and were being bashed daily for their actions. No matter where they went, they stood out and are apparently suffering from pranks and threats every day. I feel bad for them, but it's a product of their own unforgivable behavior. I think that they're getting what they deserve. Thanks to the large amount of money my mom got, she decided to retire early and take a well-deserved rest, and I decided to advance to college after all. I'm currently preparing to take my bar exam. Everything that happened to us up until now is running through my head like a flashback. I can't think negatively. My viewers are cheering me on, so I've got to pass this exam in one go.